Hi, my name is Ivonne Ramos, and I'm going to be talking about two strategies. The first one is the predictable routines and signals in the classroom, and this is a general strategy that can be done during all content subjects. So, and then the learning activity description would be that predictable routines and signals are great strategies for visual learners and ELLs. So many students understand best when there's a picture for the description of each routine and signal. Predictable routines and signals help students, especially ELLs, be more relaxed during class because they don't have to worry about what's coming next, so they already know. And they don't have to worry so much about following the sequence of events and activities when they have a consistent routine. So if we have a consistent routine, then they always know what's coming next. So the steps are that first of all, we have to set up the room and make sure to model your expectations for designated areas. So for example, if you have an area where you usually do circle time, then you can put a picture of them during circle time and then write circle time corner so they know that that's where they go always for circle time. Also, establish routines, so set places or things for students to turn in assignments and organize materials. For example, today I saw one of the teachers had a pocket chart and he had index cards in the pocket chart with students' names, and so when the students came in, they would grab their index card and they would go sit down. This is especially very helpful for when we have substitute teachers, so they know the students' names because it's already on their index card, but also it serves for us as a teacher as attendance, so we can take attendance that way. We also have to model routines, so model each new routine, especially when school starts. It's very important to model the routine and practice it for several days. We have to also contextualize directions, so be consistent. Being consistent is very important because that way, if we're consistent, then the students are consistent, and we have to model and give directions. For example, when we tell them to take out a notebook, then we should take out a notebook with them. And then if we want them to write on the next new page, then we would also point that out to them. Especially for ELLs because they don't know the English language, and so for them it'd be easier if we just do them. So if they have a visual, it'd be easier for them. And the purpose for this is to have predictable routines and signals is to ease the anxiety of the students who worry about what's next and what their expectations are in class. And learning in classrooms will be more effective when classroom routines and signals are consistent. And I have this example here. So this can be used for a lower level class, so maybe for like for like kinder or first, so they know when it's breakfast time, when they know when it's centers time, they know when we're gonna have reading, and then they can even move that clothespin themselves, so maybe you can have that as one of their chores. And then this here is just an example of signals that we can place in our classroom. So they know what to do when they need to go to the restroom, when they need a tissue, when they need a pencil, when they need more help, etc. And so the other strategy I'm going to talk about is small groups and partners, and this can also be used in different content areas, most content areas. I will be using reading for example, and the student will work in pairs to find a cause and effect in an informational text. So first, we have to pair the students, and after deciding the purpose of the work that will be done in pairs, make sure to pair an ELL with a native English speaker. or a student that understands the language best. We also have to identify and train potential tutors, so we can't just throw them under the bus. We have to also train them and set our expectations for them. Some of the things that we can train them for are ask questions to promote thinking, how to break the activity into manageable pieces, explain in first language, and how to support English vocabulary development. We have to match students, and when matching students, it is imperative to consider abilities, strengths, gender, home language, and personality. We don't want any behavioral problems during class time. We have to model the task, provide support and practice, and so we have to provide that feedback for the students during our walkthroughs. And we also have to try to give them opportunity to share progress and give the students an opportunity for them to talk about their process and the things that worked best when working in pairs. And the purpose of small groups and partners is to provide them with cooperative learning that is effective with ELLs, because there are opportunities for verbal interaction and support. This is especially true for native English speakers that tutor the ELLs. The source I used today is the book 50 Strategies for Teaching ELL. Thank you.